You trying to deal with me? Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to do it.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check, 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 check.
Now Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Shift, shift. Jim, Jim. 3.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Rush in, rush in. 11.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
50-yard line.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down.
Here we go. Black 80.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, 55. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, go. 31, check 31. Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st down, Steelers.
Here we go. 180. All day, every day, any day. 13.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Here we go. 180. 21. Check my 33.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Here we go. 180. Check. Check out. 1, Omaha.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Able to power through. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
He's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Yard line.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 28. I want that. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch this.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Gain of 23
yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tyler Boyd.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the
short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on third and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. I can't believe let you play. I can't.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. And we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. On the return is Henderson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. I got you. What's it?
Now Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on hitting the incompletion there. That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Pittsburgh.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. 65.
Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Henderson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Garoppolo.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati.
With the score,
it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Coming after you. Hey, watch it, watch it. 60 Eagle. Switch. Tighten up. Check. Motion. Like 20 and back.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double dog, that's the way. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. To the air again, Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun again to Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Seibert's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Garoppolo's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moments.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
DJ Reader.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
2 yards.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 6.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
and now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, the return is Henderson.
Quadri Henderson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. Again, it's Jones. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
49.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And running with power here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Time go. Yeah. I got you. Hey, gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go.
2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell.
A 32-yard attempt.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
32-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down.
25-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to make amends next week as they